Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, welcome back to another episode of Bad Beast Barbecue. Hey, today we're going to be cooking in the RECTEQ Matador again today, and we're going to be cooking some salmon and shrimp lo mein, okay? The last time we cooked in the Matador, we did some fantastic fried rice style jambalaya, and I'll put an iCard up here at the top if you're interested in checking that video out. But today we're going to be doing some salmon and shrimp lo mein. So hey, no further talking. Let me go ahead and show you the ingredients that we're going to be putting in here, and let's get on over to the Matador. All right, guys, so we have all our ingredients in here. Let me show you what's going to be going into our salmon and shrimp lo mein, okay? I'll put all the exact measurements down in the description block for you to check out later on, okay? So we're going to be using some House of Tsang Szechuan spicy sauce, okay? We have one package of sliced up Shiitake mushrooms, right? We have 2 packs of Hokkien or Hokkien, or how you pronounce it, stir-fried noodles from Cam, okay? And I'll put this down in the description block also. We have 1/2 of an onion diced. We have our oil. Now, I couldn't find any stir-fry oil in the store, so we're just going to use straight peanut oil because of its a high flare point, so or high smoke point, I should say. We got a tablespoon of water here. We have our peeled and deveined and seasoned shrimp. Now, these are some pretty big shrimp here. These like the 13 to 15 count shrimp, but you can get some different sizes if you want to. And here we have 3 salmon strips that's been filleted off the skin, no bones, and have been queued up and seasoned, okay? I have ice down in the bottom of the tray here to keep everything good and cold while we're cooking. And we have 2 cloves of chopped up garlic. And finally, we have a vegetable melody here that I got from the store. This is rainbow salad vegetable melody. It has broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, and so forth and so on for our lo mein, okay? So hey, enough talk. Let's go ahead and get this cook underway. All right, guys, so we got our fire going here, and our pan is getting hot. It's starting to smoke. So let's go hit it with a little bit of peanut oil here. And I may have to turn down one of these burners because it seems to be a little overly hot. So I'm gonna turn off the center one, and I'm gonna leave the outer ring on, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna saute our salmon. So here's our salmon squares. All right, we're gonna spread them out. And this being seafood, it's not gonna take that long at all to get this stuff brown, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get this taken care of first. Give that an opportunity to start cooking and not stick to the pan so much. So we're gonna let this brown on all sides, and then we're gonna push it up to the sides, and we'll go to our next step. All right, guys, so now that our salmon is brown and almost cooked, we don't want to cook it all the way through, but we're gonna push this up to the side, and we're gonna cook our next ingredient, okay? And I'm not worried about if it flakes because it's gonna break up when I'm doing the stir fry anyway, okay? So the next thing we wanna saute is our shrimp, okay? The tails have been removed off, and they've been deveined and cleaned, and they've been seasoned, okay? And these are some big shrimp. These are the 13 to 15 count shrimp, but you can use a different size shrimp if you want to, all right? The wife wanted the big boys, so that's what we're doing. We're doing the big boys here. So we're gonna let these start to cook. And then once they get brown, or once they start to cook, not all the way through, but once they start cooking, I'll flip them over and I'll push them up to the side, and we're gonna get on to our next ingredient, okay? So our shrimp has started to cook, but not all the way through. So I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna push them up to the side here, if they'll stay up here. That way, they won't be overdone, okay? Put them up in the warming area. They're not all the way cooked through just yet, so they'll slowly cook around the rim. All right, so the next thing that I want to do here, we want to work on our vegetables, okay? So I'm going to put a little bit more peanut oil in here, okay? And we're going to work on our onions. we're gonna toss our onions in here. And we're gonna get our onions nice and sauteed. Let's check our fire. It's still good. Turn it up a little bit more. And the onions are going to be absorbing some of the flavor left over down here in the middle of the pan from the shrimp and from the salmon. And we're going to saute these for a while. We want our onions to get nice and soft. And then we'll go on with the next ingredient. All right, so now that our onions are nice and sauteed, we're going to toss in our shiitake mushrooms. All right. We're going to toss in our garlic. Right? And we're going to toss in our stir-fry vegetables, all right? Now, I want to hit it with a little water. So this is 1 to 2 tablespoons of water just to give it some steam. I'm going to get that mixed up. So we want to get our vegetables nice and sauteed. We want to get our mushrooms soft. And then we're going to put in our Szechuan sauce, Szechuan spicy sauce, to see how that works out. All right, guys, so our vegetables have gotten soft. Our mushrooms have gotten soft. So we're going to go ahead and put our sauce in here now, okay? So let me hang these up. All right, so we're going to be using House of Tsang stir-fry Szechuan spicy sauce, okay? And I got a wasp out here. I'm trying to keep an eye on him before he come in. So, all right, so we'll do this stir-fry. We want about 6 ounces, so it's about half the bottle. The bottle's like 11 ounces. So we got our sauce in there. Now we're gonna start mixing everything up, all right? So we're gonna add our noodles. So 2 packs of the noodles. And we're gonna toss these until our noodles start to loosen up. All right, so we're gonna let our noodles heat through. We're gonna let all this heat up and then we'll do the final mix and we'll see what we come up with, so hang around. Well, it never fails. Every time I get ready to come outside and start cooking, my neighbor wants to come out here and start cutting grass. So we're gonna go ahead and try to get this squared away real quick. All right, so as you can see, we got our noodles are nice and loose and mixed up with our vegetables. So now we're gonna start incorporating our salmon and our shrimp into the lo mein. And of course it's overloaded with seafood, just like our jambalaya was overloaded with meat. But you know, like I said, here at Bad Beast Barbecue, that's the way we do it, you know. So, all right, now that looks good. Now that's why we halfway cook the shrimp and halfway cook the salmon, so that when it's in here, it can cook all the way. And so we're good to go now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this fire down. I'm gonna let this saute for another few minutes, get all of the flavors incorporated, and then we're gonna go ahead and have a taste test and see how it turns out, okay? All right, so don't go nowhere. Like I said, I apologize for the weed eaters and the lawnmowers in the background. But like you said, Murphy's Law with YouTube videos, if you're recording outside, something bound to make too much noise for you to finish up, okay? So let's see what we got here. Boy, that looked good. Look at the noodles. I could have used another pack of vegetables to really round it out, but it looks good. It's have an enormous amount of seafood with the shrimp and the salmon. So all we got to do now is to dish it up and have a taste test. So let's get that going. Wow, my hat's on here. Must be good luck. All right. All right. Noodles, shrimp, mushrooms, salmon. Like I said, I could have used a little bit, few more vegetables, but I think it'll be all right. All right, let's cover it up so the flies and the boys won't have their taste tests. And let's go ahead to the bar. All right, guys, so I got a small plate here. Go ahead and give a taste test and see how it came out. Like I said a few minutes ago, I wish I had put 2 bags of vegetables in it. So you might want to do that if you like vegetables, okay? Oh, man, it smells, of course, it smells just like stir fry. Man, this is just as good as the jambalaya I made the other day, man. The salmon adds a great dimension to this lo mein. I'm gonna have to try one of these shrimp. Some of the vegetables are still crunchy too, which is real good. Yeah, it's nice. That's nice. Sorry for talking with food in my mouth, but it's really, really good. Man, big old shrimp. Look at that. Cooked nice, tender. They're not overdone because remember we only cooked them halfway and then pushed them up to the side, so they were able to finish cooking slowly and then within the lo mein. Okay. Well, that's about it. Once again, I want to thank the guys at RECTEQ for sending us the Matador to check out. If you're interested in checking out some of the grills, smokers, and equipment that RECTEQ sells, check them out at www.recteq.com now. Okay, they've rebranded and they're doing a whole new thing. So, check RECTEQ out. Okay, hey. And like we always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. If it's fire, then damn it, there just might be a barbecue there. Hey, as always, we'll see you guys around the smoker. Man, another good cook. See you guys in the next video.